Listen,
Oh
I have
my
a job now,
God.
and that means I can afford 3
That
cheese.
means I can afford 3 cheese macaroni.
We are moving up in the world here.
boy.
Okay?
Oh my god.
Previously on this campaign, the party had just begun their voyage to Dawn-Craig when they were set upon by pirates. While this particular fight went like a breeze, 2 dark figures showed up and began wrecking everyone's shit. While the party used magic and Daetrys had a bow, Caldrig fell on Angel's boobs, allowing the monsters to kidnap Sendra. Afterwards, they found the feathery remains of the crew.
God damn it,
And
Caldrig.
The feathery remains.
It's all your fault.
Bro exists. Tendra gets captured.
I like throwing the blame around. So that brings us to a few moments. Or actually, about half an hour has passed since they've disappeared. You guys were on the deck of the ship. Vignora, I believe you were stacking the bodies, correct?
I was just prepping them and praying over them and
Okay.
everything.
You guys were
Taking
setting up
your stuff.
a funeral rite at sea. Renequius, I do believe you pilfered the captain's pockets. Is that correct?
No, I thought that was Allie's.
A pocket pilferer?
Somebody did and got a bunch of
I
gold.
mean, that's something Renequius would do,
yeah,
but Allie was
that was
doing
me.
it.
Okay, that was Vignora. Ah, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, he's dead. He's not gonna need
He's
it.
not gonna need it. That's
And
true.
he was an asshole, so fuck that guy.
Yeah!
I'll still pray over him like a good religious zealot, but I'm gonna pickpocket him as well.
All right.
Also, like a good religious zealot.
This is your task.
You had begun prepping the bodies. The sailors that remained. This is the wrong audio for this. The sailors that remained are also prepping the bodies of their friends on the deck and getting ready for a burial at sea. Who would like to assist them with this process in wrapping them, prepping them to toss them?
I just want to
in
wave
the-
at them as they toss them into the sea. I want to wave bye-bye.
You're going to wave at.
That's my job.
All right,
I would
roll me.
like
A
to
Throw
wave
petals over the.
Yes, I'm throwing. Yes,
You're.
I'll have I'll call the sharks to come eat the ball.
No!
Roll me a
my
performance
God.
check for the petals. God.
I'm gonna get eaten eventually. So why not just like ring
Roll
the
me a
dinner bell,
performance
you know what
check for the petals,
Oh my
Inyala.
goodness, no.
Off to a dark start.
I mean?
Leave him alone.
Hold on, let me pull up my character sheet.
I only foresee this getting worse.
Yep.
16.
16. So you are able to generate and create some petals from your tree-like hands and pluck them off and disperse them over the water as they somberly move the bodies of their friends into the waters below, never to be seen again. Roll me a nature check.
Well, 18.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
And they don't
18.
last long. As each body hits the water, you see a frenzy of various types of fish come up. And it wasn't too much of a surprise, as they did see this happen during the fight, but you notice a number of the sailors kind of back away from the ship, and some of them even like go down to the lower decks to cope with what is happening and going on.
Well, there's a porthole down there. They're just going to be able to see it. That's where I saw the fish to begin with.
Oh no, please don't.
You mean there's a porthole?
When you created this porthole, what was the process that this involved,
I
Inyala?
think we just said
There's a
that there was
porthole.
one.
I thought there just was one.
There's
Yeah, that's what we thought too. Yeah, there's just one down there.
Because you told me I saw the rainbow sparkle fish from that book we all read when we were kids.
yeah. Okay.
That's who I'm picturing eating the people right now.
There's this one porthole on the bottom of the ship for whatever fucking reason. Nobody knows why it's there or why it was built into the ship, but it was, and so
For
it shall be.
deep sea ocean viewing.
For
You
deep
know,
sea
they
ocean
take charters.
viewing, yeah, to know just
charters on
exactly
the
what's
weekend.
underneath you and ready to eat you should you crash. Y'all get back, and I believe Tor was asking for his cufflinks. Is that correct, Vignora?
His bangles, I already gave it to
You
him.
gave them back to him. Okay, yeah. So he puts them back on. His wings disappear back into his body. a bit of time passes. Is there anything you guys do? You see the crew. They're trying to start clean up and repair the ship. They're not working on the lower decks yet, but they're like there's a lot of blood and feathers in the particular spot on the ship where one Aarakocra got exploded. Does anybody wish to assist in the cleanup process here?
I'd like to sneak and see if I can get into the captain's quarters.
All right,
Clean.
roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Did you miss playing with us, Eddie?
Is that a D20?
30-20.
Been a while since I joked.
Oh yeah, because I miss him. That's gonna be an
I
unnatural 20.
miss him.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural
A
20.
national 20.
All right.
A natural 20, everyone.
Okay. Nobody seems to take note as you nonchalantly approach the captain's quarters. You try at the door and it is locked.
Gonna lockpick it.
You're gonna try and lockpick it.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a sleight of hand check. I believe you would have a lockpicking kit. I think.
Yeah, I think I have some lockpicking kits and or.
Oh,
No. No!
No.
What did you
That
roll?
was a 1.
That was a natural one. All right. You try and lockpick and your lockpicking kit breaks.
Can I
Brad.
try again?
It's broken.
How many kits do I have? Though?
I don't know how many kits do you have.
Yeah, let me see.
It'd be called thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. Thieves.
Ghouls.
Tools.
So I don't
stick my flaccid sword in there.
I don't see any actually in
That
your
big boy
inventory.
sword?
So we're gonna say that was your last set of lockpicks and you just broke them.
Oh man.
You're gonna have to get a new set of lockpicks if you want to pick any more locks.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it says thieves' tools right here for tools, and then it said quarry, and then there's.
Oh, that's
pro
that's
with
what
a
you. That
question
means you
mark.
have
What does that
proficiency
mean?
in it. That's not in your inventory. The
Oh.
inventory is that center column. So, but you're like, shit, just broke my last thieves' tools. Are you gonna try and stick the flaccid sword in there?
Yes.
Okay.
It's flaccid though.
Roll
But
me
it can
a
get in there and
roll me
do
a
the
dexterity check at disadvantage.
Won't you have to get it hard first before you can stick it in there?
No.
Oh
because
my.
it needs to get in there soft, and then it can get hard.
I
Stick
It
it in, stick it in.
You said dexterity.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, heh, heh. +3. Okay, then that's gonna be 19.
19. All right. You you whip out the flaccid sword and you kind of like guide the flaccid tip into it and you kind of wiggle it around and you get the tip in there and you go to turn it and the sword just kind of bends and it doesn't have enough torque on it as it is a flaccid sword to actually do anything. It's not opening.
It's in there though.
it's in there.
Not really.
It's in
Like
there.
you got like just the tip. Like that door's still a virgin
Well,
kind of.
But like,
Oh my.
if the sword is in there now, and if it got hard, it would open.
It's not
What?
in there enough to
Do you know
What
how
a
locks work?
Yeah,
You want to stick it?
what do you think is gonna happen with this door?
roll me an intelligence check, Renee, please.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, the sadness
Not
in that.
one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, intelligence. It's a good thing I'm smart.
No, that's right. You are the other smart person in the party. That's
yeah,
right.
I think
Forgot
I'm
about
just on some things
It's
we're
two.
the same, on some you're better. Where?
It's a +2.
Oh, 2. Okay, that's gonna be 14.
14.
Plus.
You kind of figured that this is not gonna do what you're wanting to do. So
Brad.
Is there any other way to get in? Does bro have like a balcony on the back of the ship that I can just kind of like jump and like, you know how good I am at acrobatics?
you can
And-
you
You know how-
can look if you so choose. You don't you haven't
perceive,
seen
I
one.
can
You haven't
perceive.
perceived one as of yet. So
Okay, I can for sure perceive again. Let me. I'm actually looking. Wait, is that perception or is that investigation? Then if I'm actually looking for an entrance.
if you want to do an investigation check on the back of the ship, that's what it would.
Okay. So that's gonna be 23.
23. All right. You walk up to the top deck where the wheel is, and you peer over the back. number of things. You do see there is a lower rear balcony on the back of the ship that you think does connect to the captain's quarters. You see the sharks in the water, and then you hear one of the crewmates who is up at the top still cleaning the eggs like, you might want to stay away. There's lots of things in the water you don't want to fall.
Man, so I gotta wait till the water's done being chummed to try to jump down there, because
You are not alone on that top deck right now.
well, yeah. I mean, I could be, and then the water could be chummed once more.
You were
Water
talking
like
about
chump.
Fine,
The
Renek
stomach
is
stabber
just
strikes
gonna-
again.
Renek is going to keep that in her mind for later with crazy hair.
Alright.
And then she's gonna try to see if she can find Angel, wherever Angel is.
Okay. Angel, what are you up to?
How's my boy Jerry doing? I'm sure he's going through a time right now. He might need a bosom to cry in.
Not a bosom.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, let's use my new dice that have done nothing but fuck me over since I got them. Awesome. Still at it. 13.
Alright. You're on the top deck. You don't see him on the deck. You think you might have seen him go to the galley after a while of cleaning and stuff.
Thor up here?
No.
Okay. He might need my bosom later too, but it's probably too soon for that. I'm just chilling then.
Okay, you just hang out on the main deck.
Yeah, I'm looking out over the sea. Like, man, it's a lot of emotions for one day.
Does Renek see her there?
You'll if you walk back down to the main deck, she's peering out over the ledge right now. So it is still fairly dark out. You don't see the shape of the enemy ship anymore. It seems to have fucked off and not want to be anywhere near you guys after that ass pounding that you guys gave it.
I'm ready for round 3.
That would be 2.
Roll me a sleight of hand check, Reneklius.
I rolled their ass twice.
Okay. Well, it's a natural 20.
Okay.
Okay.
It is torn on the left side of the tricorn.
I don't care.
So it's kind of flopping out a little bit. It might need to be sewn or fixed or something. You have that now.
Okay. And as I'm
What are
walking
you-
up to Angel,
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn her face to me. I'm gonna put the hat on her head and say, "You're the captain now."
Roll me a dexterity check, because she has horns.
Okay, well, she's got smaller horns than I do.
Damn, you
Gonna
can't just say a
balance
woman's
between
got
them.
smaller horns.
Wait, you said dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a 22.
You're able to tip it on the side onto one of the horns. The other one sticks out. It's not fitting. This is designed for humans. But you have the captain's hat on.
I got this for you.
Hold on.
We can keep it.
Oh, all right. You guys see Elmer walk over.
Yo, Elmer cannot have this back. It's mine. You can go fud off.
Not fought off. Elmer fought off.
He walks over to the two of you. Listen, I know that a lot has happened and we're all a little strung up right now, but I think it would be respectful if you don't mess with our deceased captain's wares. And he holds out his hand.
Is wearing it? What if we're honoring his honor? And we're watching as his body floats away. We're not allowed to honor him in that way?
Roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah?
Okay. Oh, come on. Why'd you have to be like that? You said persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 11.
Okay. He held his hand up. Could you please give him the hat?
I do believe it's maritime law that whoever dons the hat after the captain is deceased is now the captain of the ship, so...
It does not work that way, ma'am.
Pretty sure I read about that when I did my studies on maritime law.
I think you need to do a history check, Elmer Fudd.
Roll me a persuasion at disadvantage.
Pretty sure I knew that because I had studies in maritime law. I mean, did you go to the maritime law college?
Did you just save this boat from a certain disaster?
So,
We also kinda
I'm
caused that for disaster.
I'm lying, so that would be deception theoretically,
At
right?
disadvantage, yes.
Okay. Joke's on you. I have higher deception batch. No.
No!
One was a nat 20.
Yeah.
One was a 10. But I have a +9 in deception, so that's a 19.
All right. He looks at you. I'm sorry, ma'am. Give me the hat.
So you had to have a 20 to order to seduce Elmer Fudd.
If it wasn't a disadvantage, I would have it. I mean, is it maritime law, though? Is this factually correct?
It is not maritime.
Like,
That's
we're-
not how that works.
How do you know that, though? How do you know that? Parlay!
Because
Parlay!
Because birds have tits, okay?
That's
Now,
Parlay!
he's holding his hand
We're
up.
pirates now.
Angel's just gonna take the hat off and hold it and look at him and be like, what will you give me for it?
is there any way I'm on the deck and see this?
I will allow you
Try to let go.
to
No!
remain on the ship with us for the voyage. Please don't start anything, ma'am.
Oh,
I just hand him the hat.
Okay, he takes the
And
hat.
I...
He
Yo, why
walks
is
over to the
Will throwing
captain's
out
quarters,
orders?
opens the door, and goes in.
They're no fun around here. That's probably why they're all dead.
We're next gonna lean over and be like, we should have got rid of him during the skirmish.
jeez Louise.
And Yala, what are you up to?
I was watching the fish eat the dead bodies.
They've eaten the dead bodies. Those fish have been well fed.
I'm just talking to them then.
You're
You know,
talking
just-
to them on the side deck.
Did you enjoy that? Which one tasted the best?
No.
Which species tastes the best?
Oh, no.
Are you like speaking with the animals?
Yeah, which one? There's a shark. I want to know what species tastes the best.
Roll me a nature check.
It's got to be the Aarakocra.
I rolled a natural one.
Actually, I've heard humans taste like
The shark
Natural one.
the shark looks at you. Da da.
Tastes like chicken.
Da
I would now like to take that song and keep repeating it as I walk around the deck.
You're gonna
As
do
I
the,
follow Caldric. I want to follow Caldric around going da 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 and tell him the shark taught me a song.
Caldrig, if you're up on the deck, and Yala does start standing behind you and just
Da da
He
Dun,
came
dun.
all the way from the lower deck just to come up here and do this.
da da
Yeah.
da da.
her.
I start poking him. I'm poking his tummy.
All right, yeah.
I'm gonna smack her hand away.
Da da.
What is that?
It's the song that the shark taught me.
Sharks don't sing.
You're a liar. I heard it. He said
You're doing
dun
the
dun.
thing. You're doing the thing again where you're copying my accent, and I don't appreciate it.
But I like your accent.
Go talk to sharks.
My shoulders have slumped. My leaves have closed. I'm sad that he doesn't like that I sound like him.
Like a little kid coughing there.
I would like to dun away over to Angel.
Good. I'm trying to find Tor or Gaverick.
Or Gavrick. All right. Roll me a perception check. Gavrick, where are you at this time?
I imagine I'm on the. How long has it been since we got back on the ship?
Y'all got back. It took them a few hours to prep the bodies. It's been a little bit since the fight now.
Okay.
So wherever you would be.
Probably in the galleon reading.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11. You don't see Tor anywhere. You think you might have seen Gavrick go to the galley.
I'm gonna go to the galley.
All right. You walk into the galley. There's a number of sailors gathered around one table. They all seem to be a few ales deep, telling stories to each other. You can't quite pick up what they're saying. You do see Gavrick off on one table alone. He's reading a book.
I'm gonna go sit with Gaverick.
As he sits down, I'll kind of look up and. Hello, Caldric. How can I help you?
Gaverick, quite a day we had.
Indeed, it is. And I'll like finish my page, so I'll like flip it over and start reading the next one.
I think we need to have a discussion, sort of address the elephant in the room.
I'll look up at him, close the book, put it in my pouch, and like sit properly. Probably finish off the ale that I have on the table.
He's gonna kind of like lean in or whatever and be like, "Those things are tracking us."
Oh, most certainly. Most
How?
certainly. Well, that is a great question. I guess it depends on what we have that they can track.
Would it be the snow globe?
He'll like look around, considered that theory.
Is it dangerous to keep the snow globe?
Well, I don't. First of all, we don't know they're tracking the snow globe. So getting rid of it could do nothing, even if it were dangerous.
Hmm?
Second of all, I happen to know there's things in the snow globe that are probably of great importance.
Aye, well, I don't exactly know how magical tracking works, but we need to address it at some point. We can't just keep letting them ambush us. The first time we lost Emery, and now we've lost Syndra.
I agree. I do agree.
Do you know what a Tor might be?
Let's see. I don't know. I could think below decks if you came from up deck and he's not there.
Yeah, I guess I'll ask around. Alright, food for
No.
thought. Enjoy your book.
Will do. I'll pull it back out. I'll open it back up and continue.
Alright.
We doing
So,
Calder?
I guess, like, in the meantime, Calder's gonna ask around the ship, but you could probably, like, go to somebody else for a little while
Okay.
while Calder's looking for Tor.
Yeah, Vignora. What have you gone to go do? It's been a few hours. They've laid the sailors to the ocean and begun the cleanup process. There's still holes in the side of the ship, but they're not working on that tonight.
She's probably gonna want to be alone anyway, so she'll probably go cast mending on the ship, just to be alone in her thoughts.
So you go over it's the second deck near where the cannon stations are. You see, luckily, none of the enemy pirate ship shots landed on the lower decks to actually allow water into the ship. So you go over to the holes. There is one sailor who seems to be tying down the cannons and just making sure that they are still functional and ready to go should the need arise. And while it's not the easiest of tasks, you begin looking for various puncture holes on the ship, and there are a number of them. And you do what you can with mending. You're a cleric, roll me a religion check.
I don't know anything about that. I'm also keeping an eye out for Tor and wanted to ask him some questions. Oh, religion's intelligence, that's stupid. 13.
13? Okay. You're able to decently patch up a number of the smaller holes. You can't. There's some larger punctures that you can't quite. It's a little bit too big for the mending spells powers to work with. But the sailor does see, and he's approached you. Oh, excuse me. How are you doing that?
Just something I picked up from home.
That's amazing. You're very talented.
Thank you. Have you seen the Red Devil around?
I'm afraid I've been working on the cannons. I'm just trying to escape right now, and I don't have the heart to talk to any of my friends. I lost a couple of them earlier, so. No, sorry.
Sorry
I haven't
about that. I was
seen your
trying
red
to
friends.
pray for them, but
I appreciate that. I'm sure they are in a better place now. I'm sorry, I have not seen your red friend.
well, thank you anyway.
Um,
I'm just gonna keep an eye out for Tor and keep doing what I'm doing since I'm in
Yeah.
a different part of the ship.
As you do see Emery walks by into your area. Oh, hello, Vignora. Oh, are you patching the ship?
Trying to. Small man, why do you think they took Syndra?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I missed a lot of details while I was gone. Maybe they want her because she's powerful? I don't know.
Is
She
she
is-
related to anybody else powerful?
Not to my knowledge. She has parents that live over in Paradise Oasis, but they're retired nobility, so I don't see. I mean, she has a connection to the council. I don't know where she is now, but Yeah, I don't know.
If you see Thor, let him know I'm looking for him.
Right.
And I won't make fun of him, I just want to talk.
Right. Well, here, if this helps. And he pulls out his lute, and he strums a few chords for you, and you feel the magic flow into you, so you have an inspiration. If you want to continue fixing the ship.
Oh, sweet.
I believe it's a D8. So. Yeah, like that. You can roll again if you would like to do one more religion check on fixing the ship with mending.
Religion.
It's a 14.
Did you add the inspiration if you want?
Oh, what is it?
D8.
So it's a 21.
21. Okay. With his help, you are able to patch up a number of the larger holes. You go around and you find all of the outer puncture holes. There's interior puncture holes, but those aren't as much of a priority for you, I'm guessing. But you do patch up anything that you could think would compromise the ship's integrity. We will switch over. Daedrus, you've got a bow. You use that bow. What are you up to now?
I think I'm still covered in entrails and blood. I don't think I have prestidigitate, so I think I'm gonna look for like the nearest bathroom or something where I could just wash up real quick.
There was a water pump in the galley and on the lowest decks. I don't think you spent any time down there, so you wouldn't know that one, but you'd figure there's probably something in the galley that you could use.
Okay.
It's not difficult, but
I'll walk to the galley. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if there's water and food being prepared, probably.
You do see Grud is busy working on food. He seems unchanged, unfazed by all of this.
Is there a place down here that I could wash up?
Oh, do you need cold water or boiling water?
I guess I'll take cold water.
Okay. There's a pump right over there. It's the one on the left. The one on the right is boiling water.
The one on the left. Alright, got it. Thank you.
Wait, I think so. Let me know if I'm wrong.
Can I overhear that conversation?
Roll me perception.
9.
9, you don't hear it.
Fair enough. I keep reading.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go over and like turn on one of the faucets and just see if I can see steam coming out of.
Which one do you turn on?
The left one first.
Left one. All right. You activate the pump handle on it, and there is no steam that comes out of it. There's like a bucket that it pours into. So.
I'm gonna run my hand under the water to kind of check to see if it's boiling or not.
It's not boiling.
Perfect. Alright, she'll start scrubbing off some of this blood and guts. And when she's done, she'll go back up to her spot and change her clothes too.
Okay. You do your best to wash off. Eventually you get a lot of the sailors off of you, and you have the bucket it's very stained, and like the water in there is very red. So what do you do with that?
Am I having a crisis while looking down at it? Or...
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Would have been better on roll 20. Wait, maybe. I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. It makes you a little queasy when you stop and think about just what you just washed off, and you probably don't want to be around that bucket for too long.
Yep. We're gonna go back up to the barracks, I guess, and change clothes.
Okay. So you leave the galley, head over to the crew cabin, or the passenger cabin, and you change?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you get a spare change of clothes. You are relatively clean. Like, you're out on sea, so it's as good as you can probably get for now.
Can I look to see if Kruka is in the quarters at all?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, 26.
26.
26 for a nose. I'm gonna be really sad. I rolled a 20 on that.
You see now, and you notice this walking in, Kruka is there on the bunk. He is doing some repairs on his arm, which you notice upon closer inspection that thing is destroyed.
I'm gonna walk up there. You already know what I'm gonna say. Dude.
Goddamn stupid, Shelby.
You need a head.
Why did that make you laugh so hard? It's so cheesy.
I don't know.
That's so cheesy. That's such a dad joke.
That's all she's got.
That was comedy gold. I don't. That was fucking comedy gold.
Oh my god.
That was such a dad joke.
Aw, you're fun.
Do you need a hand?
Is she laughing like John?
Kirk is like, at first, he's like, oh, no, I think I've got... Was that a joke?
No, I really, it was well-meaning assistance that was being offered there.
I loved it.
Oh.
Very clever. Oh, so good. Oh! A hand! A hand! And he, like, lifts his, like, old mechanical arm up and is like, ah! Get it? No, you get it. Of course you get it because you're the one that made the joke. Oh! No, thank you. I got it, but thank you. I don't think you'd really know how to fix it.
You know, you're probably right. I don't really know that much technical stuff. But if there's anything I can get for you, maybe, or something that you need to fix your hand.
I need some grease from the kitchen. That would be very helpful. Any adhesives they may have on board, scrap parts, particularly gears. Yes, quite a many things actually.
Some gears, some grease, and
Yeah.
some sort of adhesive.
Yes, sticky.
We might be a little
That
bit
means a
short on
sticky
it.
substance.
I mean, I know what adhesive means.
Oh,
but
good.
it's-
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Yes. I'll go and see what I can do about that grease. I don't know about the other parts though.
I also require one more thing, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I'm gonna reach up and pluck one of her hairs.
Hey, what was that for?
We said sure.
Well, I mean, fair enough.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and I'll go down to see to the alley, leave the room, and see if I can.
And he's
find
gonna,
grease.
as she's walking out, he's using his arm to be like.
Roll me an investigation check at disadvantage, Beatrice.
Roll twice.
For Beatrice, because that's how you pronounce it. Investigation plus
Alright.
4.
Interest.
So
My lowest is
yeah. Okay, so an 18. All right, roll me a d4.
4.
4. Okay, you are able to acquire all of the things that Kruka was asking for throughout the ship, by either talking to the cook, talking to sailors that might know something. It does take you 4 hours to acquire
Damn.
all of these parts, but eventually you do return to Kruka, and with the various items. So
I am so sorry. It took me so long to get all these parts for you. But here you go. I found all of them. And guess what? We did have adhesive.
Oh, good. And he's gonna like smell the adhesive.
it smells like tar.
He's like, ugh. That's
Well,
good.
where were you earlier? Before
Here?
the fight?
Oh, before the fight, everywhere.
Everywhere?
Okay, I was on the crow's nest. Don't make a joke about that. Don't.
Was
Okay, you
that
can make a joke about it.
Did you shit on the mast? Was that you?
It's something I have it.
That's That's disgusting. Why would you do that?
can't
It's
control- I
nasty.
It's not something I can control. It's not. It's just.
Wait, are you like not potty trained? What is that? What? How?
I have irritable bowel syndrome.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, the cooking could be a little bit better, but still, that's disgusting. Are you gonna clean that off?
No.
You're just gonna leave it to bake out there on the cell?
It's baked by now.
Bro.
They don't have birds where you're from?
They normally just they're wild birds. We don't really have an avian species in Veer, and if we did,
Well, just
I mean-
because my bowel movements are a little bigger, then it doesn't make it different.
you know, fair enough. I don't really know enough about that to comment on it. So,
But there you go. I need something else now, please.
What do you need?
Feel free to say no, but don't say no. I need a
Okay.
precious gemstone.
A precious gemstone.
Mhm.
Where are we gonna find that? On a boat?
I was thinking one of the other passengers probably has some jewelry that they don't need anymore.
Do you need a gemstone?
I very much do need a gemstone, yes.
For what purpose?
Very important things.
Like what?
Very important things, my elven friend.
You just want to have a gemstone, don't you? It's just
No!
you see your voice raised there a little bit, and which makes me kind of think that maybe it is, and you're being defensive.
No! He does, like, perfect mimicry as a Kruka to do the deepest, like, Goliath voice you've ever heard.
No, say bodacious.
See, that just solidifies it. If you want a gemstone, you're gonna have to find one or buy it on your own. I'm not gonna go steal one of our new compatriots' gemstones, if they even have one. I don't know if you noticed, but all the other passengers they're a little bit worse for wear. I think if they had gemstones, they'd sell it for like
We saved their
literally
lives!
anything.
We saved their lives! They own your gemstone! It's the least they could do.
Why don't you bring that up with them then? If you know, because technically,
Why even give them the option? Do politicians give us options when we have to pay taxes, or do they just take them?
about your landlord.
It's no different when I do it!
To think that you weren't running away from your landlord in Merkvale. I think it might have been something else, but I could be wrong.
I need a gemstone.
You're a kleptomaniac.
It's not about stealing. It's about making things. I need them. They need to be made. And I can't relax until they're made. Yes.
I think maybe that you're using the fact that you don't have a hand as a sort of crutch, no pun intended, to go and get me to steal shit.
Oh,
think
goody
that might
two-shoes
be
knife here! Listen, are you going to help me or not?
I'm not going to help you steal a gemstone, but I can help you find a gemstone.
That's very, actually, yes, thank you.
Alright, I'll ask maybe some of the crew to see if they have one that they're willing to part with. Is there any gemstone in particular, or is it just kind of you get what you get?
I get what I get. Make sure you check around their necks and fingers. I find that that's one of the best places to find gemstones.
I'm going to ask them before
No.
I take them.
You don't even have to take it. You could leave that to me.
Kruger, do you have any friends?
And he, like, gestures to her.
Okay, this isn't quite how you make friends. Like with other people, you don't go and steal their shit. And also, since we're still stuck on a boat, I don't want to trigger this whole group of people into flaming our asses for stealing something as menial as a gemstone.
It's not menial. It's very important.
What's important is surviving this, and I
This
guess we
is
are-
survival.
As your friend, I'm telling you, this is not the safest option to be doing this on a boat with people that can very much kill us if we don't, act right.
Exactly what I need, the brimstone, the gemstone. I need it. I need it to keep me safe, to keep us safe.
All right, Daetrys, are you gonna?
I'll be back. You just stay there.
So
Don't have any more freakouts. I'm gonna go ask.
we're gonna go back in time a little bit because that was 4 hours later. But
Yeah.
anybody on the ship after more recent times? Venora, you were patching up holes looking for Tor. Caldric, I think you were looking for Tor, right?
Correct.
Correct. Is anybody else looking for Tor?
Is anybody else looking for Tor?
If I see him, I see him.
Yeah. All right. Venora and Caldric.
Oh hey, hot stuff. Heard you're single.
Venora and Caldric both roll me. I'll say investigation checks, because after a certain point, you will probably start actually actively looking for him.
6.
6.
It's only that's all I rolled with a 6 too, actually.
You
Okay.
had your modifier?
You guys scour the upper deck and the cabin, and there is no sign of him. Eventually, you guys run into each other and realize that you're both looking for the same thing. So you find each other.
Venora. Venora, you haven't seen Tor, have you?
No, I've been looking for him in between fixing ship.
He is a bit of an elusive one today.
You'd think he would be easy to find.
I sense that he is brooding somewhere.
Has anyone checked tavern? Or
I was in the galley earlier. Govric hasn't seen anything.
I have an idea.
Are you saying that out loud, or
Can I-
is this?
I'm saying it
Okay.
right here. Can I cast locate object
Yes.
on his bangles?
Yes.
Mmm.
All right.
That's using the old dragon noodle.
You cast that easy enough. Use up a spell slot. I'm assuming you still have the level 1 spell slot left, right, after the fight?
Yeah.
Okay. And you cast it directly below you in the bottom deck.
He's directly below us. Caldric's
Okay.
like, let's take the express route. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I found him. Let's
Spending,
go.
right?
That was a joke.
Yeah, spending
What?
later.
Caldric, I think I found him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes. Let us go bother the brooding tiefling. I'm sure he'll be happy to see us.
So I'm gonna head down
Alright.
where I located it.
Yeah, let's go find Tor.
All right. Y'all head down to the lowest deck and roll me a perception check.
Your fucking ass is itchy. I got a 7.
Perception. Let me itch my ass
I
for
got
you.
a 19.
19.
So,
Caldric,
Then I'm following Venora.
Caldric, you happen to notice a really nice vintage of whiskey bottle.
Oh, he immediately got
on the ground.
distracted.
You get very distracted now. You go to pick it up. What you realize is that shit's empty.
He's gonna throw it
Venora,
at the wall.
you pay more attention to what you're actually looking for, and you see Tor stumbling around the lower decks. He has a bottle in his hands.
Oh, bro's been drinking.
I've been drinking.
can I just go up to him? I'm just gonna stare at him for a minute, and then I'm gonna kind of. Can I reach for the bottle and try to take a swig?
He turns. Eventually, he turns around, notices you. Oh, Venora, it is a wonderful day. We're having today. He sees you. Actually, does he see you reaching for it? He does.
Caldric's gonna be like, no, it's not. It's a terrible day.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
you're thirsty?
Venora would be like,
Here, take it.
"It's been a shit day. Let me have drink."
He hands you the bottle.
I'm gonna take a swig.
And let's see. Yeah, and falls on his ass as the boat is still moving. Fuck.
Oh, great. Drinking at a time like this as I look around for a bottle that isn't empty.
I'll just hand the bottle of whiskey to Caldric.
Put your hand down on Yala.
I'll hand the bottle to Caldric
She hands
because
you
I don't
the,
want
the
Tor
whiskey
having
bottle.
it anymore.
Seriously, getting drunk at a time like this. Boink! And then he's just like,
It's the best time to get drunk.
Okay, but for all seriousness, Tor, lock it in for just a moment. We need to talk.
Hold on, let me lock it in. I'm locked in.
Hi.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
I'm locked in.
Hi. Maybe
Hi.
sit down while you lock it in, actually.
I'm literally on the ground right now.
Oh, he's on the ground already. Good. I didn't know. We were at eye level and I'm standing. But, That was a dwarf joke.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I am concentrating.
I actually wanted your help with something, though I suppose you still could help in your current state. Would you mind coming with me?
Does that involve getting up and moving?
I'll carry you.
Alternatively, I could probably just bring Inyala here. That might be easier now that I'm seeing you.
That might be easier.
Yes. Vignora, you keep him company. I'm going to go find Inyala.
Hello, Vignora.
Okay.
You still have your well-loved one with you, right?
Oh.
Bye. Please hurry, Caldrig.
Yeah, and as he's like going up the stairs, like, yes, I hear you.
I'm gonna sit down with Tor and have him, even though he's on the ground, just have him like lean on my shoulder so he doesn't bash his head against the wood.
Alright, you kind of guide his head over and his horn against you.
Cute.
Hey, how's your day going?
Tor, it's been a shit day. We can all at least acknowledge this, yes?
Yeah.
Why do you think they would have taken her?
I don't want to think about it.
Well, it might help us if we want to get her back or kill these things.
I don't know if I'm going to see her again. And
We're still going to try.
well, yeah.
The more you tell us, the easier it will be.
She is the most amazing woman I've ever known. She gave me the life that I have now, and I owe everything to her outside of living in the fucking wasteland. She's powerful, she's beautiful, and she's... maybe they want her for her magic, I don't...
Do you think there's a possibility she's connected to them somehow?
I would be very surprised. I have never in the time I have spent with her, the last 8.5 years, have I seen anything like this. We accepted this mission together, not knowing what it was going to be, and now here we are, and I don't see any reason why she should be gone, other than cruel fate.
What did she take from the hut?
She wasn't even at the hut, that was us.
Shit, you're right.
Honestly, she's the most innocent of us.
Well, I think that would be our small man friend.
You don't know him very well. But no, it pains me to think. Give me the bottle.
No.
I will be much easier to communicate if I have that.
I doubt that a lot. You can barely talk as it is.
Well, at least I'll have a good time. Please give me the bottle.
No.
He's going to try and get up and fail, and attempt to start crawling back over towards a crate that looks to be opened.
I'm gonna just slap my leg over him while he's crawling on the damn floor.
Fuck!
My
you're
leg
heavy.
probably weighs a ton.
Alright, you win.
No more drinking! If you want to drink, you're going to have to fight me. You can at least try to convince Caldrig when he comes back.
Caldrig is easy to convince to drink, but... Caldrig!
Yes. Have I found Inyala?
You roll me a investigation check.
Oh, finally, a 15.
A 15. You get up to the top deck and you see Inyala holding her arms. She's wearing a mask, but you can, like, all you can see is the eyes of emotion. She looks like she's pouting.
Dun dun. Dun dun.
Oh. The shark thing.
You didn't care before.
Well, I care now. In fact...
I talk like you.
I'm sorry, Inyala. It's been a hectic day. What with like, you know, a lot of people dying in Syndra and the monsters showing up.
But you're still my friend.
Of course we're still friends, Inyala.
Okay, do you need something?
Actually, yes, I need your help. I need you to come with me to the lower deck and speak with Tor. Do you still have those flowers I gave you, by the way?
I want to reach into my chipmunk hole and produce them. I never let them go.
Oh, very good.
I believe it's one flower,
Please bring
but
them
yeah,
with you.
yeah.
It was actually 6 flowers.
I think it had 6 petals.
My bouquet.
Oh, 6 petals. Okay, it is 1 flower with 6 petals.
5 petals now, but yes.
Are you holding one of the petals?
No, she used one of them in the
When did she use
She already used one to scry and see what it looks like to look through your eyes. Or no, somebody's eyes.
Yeah, she was at the tavern and she wanted to. Yeah, it was Cauldrig.
It was Cauldrig, yeah.
To see what the world looked like through his eyes, and it was.
I
just,
there for this.
Yeah, it was you.
I don't remember this.
It was basically the same world except shorter stature.
Yeah.
What a waste.
She wasted one of these expensive ass flower petals to look through your eyes for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't tell her how much I spent on those.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Okay, yes.
What do you need to do?
I'll explain everything when we get to Tor. Please, just come with me. What was that on your face?
I found these.
Was that one of the dead crew members? Did they have that? Well, that's true. Just like, you know, okay, come on now.
Do you put the pair of glasses with magnifiers?
My bifocals.
They're kind of like Percy's glasses from Vox Machina, where they have a set of magnifiers that you flop down and.
Oh yeah, add that to your inventory.
I'm inventoried these.
Random pairs of sailor's glasses that you just stole.
With magnifying.
Yeah, with little magnifying lenses on
He
them.
was blind as a fucking bat.
Could come in handy later. Alright, so we're on our way down to Tor.
You're on your way down. Alright. You head back down. You see, as you get down there, Tor is kind of like laying sideways on the ground, and Vignora's leg is just over him.
What in the fuck happened?
I just wave up. I'm like, "Welcome back."
Heavy lady.
It's been like 5 minutes.
Yes. She won't let me
They're
go.
playing.
They look like they. Yeah, never mind. Oh.
This is not how it looks.
Tor,
Did you bring them out here to play?
No, we're not here
Caldrig, see the crate behind you. Caldrig, there's a crate behind you. The lid is off the crate. There are more bottles in there. Can you bring me one?
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna grab Tor and I'm just gonna kind of like smack him.
Does he need the glasses?
Are you gonna give Tor the glasses? So you smack.
I want to put them on.
Fuck.
I put them on now. There he's
That did not make me any less drunk. What the fuck is?
He can see.
Wow, what this? Look at the glitter.
Tor, this is about Syndra.
He's desperately needed glasses for years.
What do you want? The moment you say his name, like he pops the glasses off, blinks and sets them just like.
I go to catch them.
Yeah, you catch them as he sets them down. What do you want?
This is something that could help us find Syndra. I need you to focus.
All right. Hold on, please. Hold on. Just give me a moment.
That's what the glasses were for.
It is not.
All right. What is it?
Well, for starters, would you happen to have anything of Syndra's? Maybe. Do you have anything from her? A piece of jewelry? A lock of hair? Maybe something of hers.
And he pulls off a necklace and pulls it out, and it's a little blue gem.
Perfect. Can I borrow this for a moment?
Please give it back.
Of course. And I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna be like, Inyala, be very careful with this, please.
Am I like the bloodhound here? You just hold up and get a smell of her, girl.
Yeah.
Get a smell. Get a
You're
smell.
about to be.
All right. I'll take it and I'll use my my petals.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, use
locate.
this. Think about Syndra, and use that petal.
All right.
I want to think about everything I know about her. Just.
Do you know how the scrying spell works, Eddie? Do you want me to like?
Oh yeah, I know.
Over
I have
with
it.
you?
Here.
Okay.
You have an object. So yeah, that's right.
So a possession or garment gives it -4, and y'all is familiar with Syndra, so that's another -5. Now I don't know. This is up to you. If Syndra knows that somebody's doing something, she can choose to cancel the wisdom saving throw and just let it happen. If she doesn't know what it is or whatever, then I guess she's gonna do a wisdom saving throw.
Would Tor being there help it?
No.
Tora's not gonna have any effect on this.
No, the possession or garment, it gives it a -4, and then -5 for being familiar with Syndra. Is pretty much everything we got.
I want to put my glasses on so I can really focus on it.
Oh, this is against your spell save DC. Okay,
Syndra anyway.
I was trying to figure out what the save is against. So, but it's against Inyala's spell DC. So, Inyala, your
is it against hers or Syndra's?
It's the caster. It's against Inyala's spell save DC. They make a wisdom save. So.
Okay.
Right.
I thought it was the target must make a wisdom saving.
The target makes a wisdom. So Syndra makes a wisdom save against Inyala's spell save because Inyala's the one scrying.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
goofer.
So,
Goofy goofer.
those of you down there in the lower decks, you guys watch as Inyala's glowing eyes blacken over. Inyala,
Spooky.
you feel yourself pulled from your body and transported at a breakneck pace. across the globe. And then you stop.
Done.
You are
Done.
up in the clouds, moving at an incredibly fast pace. You don't see any physical forms of anything. You see a few moving cloud shapes that seem to be going at pace with you amongst all of the clouds. Roll me a perception check.
Perceiving.
Receiving.
13.
13, okay. You look down and it is a little bit too dark to see exactly what is below you. You do see some lights. You think maybe it is a large city. You see a big riverbed and you look off in a direction. You see the ocean off to one side and a forest off to the other. That is all the details you're able to make out at this time of night. You're not able to see anything other than that, but you went to scry on Syndra and you are up in the clouds, and it takes a minute and then your vision comes back to you and you're back on the ship.
Oh, can I take out my little pieces of paper and try to draw that map while I tell them what I saw?
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand check.
7.
7? Alright.
7.
You make a crude drawing as you begin to describe to them everything you're seeing. The description is a little bit more helpful than the drawing, but the drawing, you feel you're confident that this is a good visual interpretation to go along with everything. You see now, as you are describing these things, Tor is looking incredibly intently at you, taking in every detail. Alright, and then you finish your drawing. What have you got? Yeah.
The river.
Yeah.
And then the city that you were talking about, and of course there's going to be some trees. And then, there might be a guy over here that has a house or something. We don't know. And then these are the clouds.
Baldur's gonna like slowly turn to Tor and be like, "It's something."
It is something. Maybe try again
I
later.
made.
Yes. What? But
Oh,
she's still alive though, Tor.
That is good.
She's in the clouds.
That is
Tor,
not
don't give up hope.
This is how you know she's going fast.
that is very fast. Thank you, Inyala. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. I'm being an ass. I appreciate all of your help.
I'll draw you a picture of Syndra.
Yes, that's
Aww.
that's very nice. Calder's just gonna be like, Tor, we haven't given up yet. You least of all cannot give up.
I haven't given up. I am just. It is That's
What race is she again?
She's a human.
Human.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
She's
but
human.
Angel and Daniela.
Angel, does Angel know yet?
Just if her ears are pointy or not.
She knows now.
She's like, well, I know what she tastes like.
Oh boy.
Would you say that he's pretty torn up
I
about
drew
it?
a picture of Sindra for you.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that Blossom from Powerpuff Girls?
It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
You know?
Tor is going to look at this drawing, and you do see like a little tear.
Big titties.
and
They're coming out of her neck.
And a bit of a sorrowful smile.
Oh.
Because
Looks
the beauty
at
of my art drove him
innocent trees drawing of his beloved, and
I give him the picture.
you give him the picture.
And with that, Caldrick's gonna just kind of like give an awkward thumbs up.
That's my tree friend.
Can we?
She did it.
Oh god, can you do this again later? Maybe
Yeah.
get something different.
All right, Inyala, you did good today.
I put my flowers back in my chipmunk hole.
Yes.
I talk like you again.
May I have my
Yes,
necklace
I would
back?
be honored if you spoke like me again.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's go somewhere else for now. Let's go
I'm gonna
bother
go check
Gabrick.
Let's go check on Greg.
Oh boy.
We could do both.
Oh, what a day!
What a day! And with that, let's go see what Renequius is doing.
All right.
Okay, to put this into perspective, Inyala and Renek have been under the boat the whole time. They haven't experienced any of this carnage, so they're still like up here, like
Yeah, we're still in a good mood. Like, we didn't know anybody that died.
Oh,
they didn't
God.
see any of it
That's
happen.
true. That's true.
at all.
The only guy that died down where we were was the motherfucker who cheated at tic-tac-toe or whatever.
Whatever the stick game we were playing. So
Yeah, he deserved it, so we didn't care.
that's it. That's all you can say.
Oh, and we saw fish outside the porthole. What a day! We've had a great day.
So, are there any more? It's also getting late in the evening. Are there any more conversations that anybody wanted to have with other members, crewmates, anything like that? I see you unmuted, Angel.
You don't have to roleplay it, but can I start a party in the galley?
Just
Roll me
I wonder what it is
a persuasion check.
I'll just here's my plan of action. All right, I convince Renequius that it's a great idea. Go into the galley. I see everyone's sad. Everyone's drinking. Start playing sad songs for them. Level with them, build some trust a bit, and then I start ramping it up just a little bit. And I'm just like, we should be honoring their memory. We shouldn't. They wouldn't want us to be sad. They'd want us to go forth stronger and closer together and having fun. We should have a celebration of the sacrifice.
All right, yeah. Roll me a persuasion
And then I start playing Mambo number 5.
That's awesome.
I would like to dance.
like to
I believe you mean you're gonna start playing Cupid. Now you'll wear Cupid.
Yo Cupid, yeah, there we go.
Yo Cupid.
You just hear Yo Cupid, and then
Yo, Cupid. Everyone runs to the dance floor.
In the corner.
In the very middle of a sad song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna burn a bardic inspiration
Mhm.
just to really bring it home. Oh, that's a spooky 20.
Spooky
Math
20.
is right.
Roll me a d4.
1, 2, 3, 4,
That's not a 4.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's a 4.
About 4 rounds of alcohol into your performance, the sailors finally start to feel it, and they're like, "Yeah, you know what? We should celebrate their memory. Good idea." And it starts to catch on. You're playing your music, and then eventually, one of them gets up onto the table, and they start singing a shanty, and all the sailors join in. And you are able to roll me a performance check.
I'm good at those. I'm alright at those. So 17.
17. You're able to quickly enough pick up the tune of their shanty and adapt the music that you are playing to it, and that seems to bolster their spirits even more. And soon you do have the entirety of the galley singing along. Shanty's end, you start playing other music, and it does turn into a de facto celebration of the survivors, the journey and the friends that they had made along the way, loved ones that they wish to go see, and to a successful journey and all these things that sailors hope for on the open ocean. So
If Emery shows up, I would get him to join me. If he does, though.
he'd after a while you see him walk in, and he would join in on you, with you.
Join in on me.
He's decided.
No, Emery, you said
fleeting.
no the first time. What
Damn
the
it.
He's
fuck,
like,
dog?
not today. I don't want to die
A little
again.
bit bolder with the party.
In front of everyone? I mean,
Yeah, for real. On a table.
He
wow.
pulls out his big lute and starts strumming along with you.
He pulls out his big loot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whips
Look at all
out
those,
the
those
big
strings going down.
Okay.
Strings running up and down it.
and if I see Gavrick reading in the corner, I'm like, come on, Gavrick, sing it with us! And then, yeah.
Actually, as Gavrick, as that all starts, Gavrick is like he's gonna smile, but he is gonna kind of like close his book and sneak downstairs. He's actually looking for Deatrice, being finder.
You are sneaking downstairs when you run into a large black dragonborn.
Oh.
Oh. I thought he was gonna say something else.
I'm guessing I know this dragonborn. If not, I'm gonna actually be quite alarmed.
Yeah, it's your wife.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Vinora, hi.
She's gonna blankly stare at him and clench her fist a little bit.
Yo, what?
Not like up, like on her, by her side.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like.
Oh,
like
Jesus,
balls.
calm down,
Like the
guys.
Yo, what the fuck? Why am I getting hands thrown at me?
Why have you done this?
Are you okay?
She's gonna start tearing up.
Gavrick is gonna like grab her hand and he's gonna like try to pull her back towards the like the bunk rooms, whatever you call that.
She's gonna be making really funny, like, I'm not gonna cry noises.
Yep. Gavrick's not even gonna be surprised by that. He's just gonna keep on going and pulling her along with him until they're at the bunks, and he's gonna kind of like sit her down on the bottom bunk, like trying to like sit next to her, just kind of pull her head over onto him, and it's like,
Easy
it's
enough.
okay to be upset. We lost a lot of people today. One that was very dear to us.
She's just gonna be wiping away tears, and she's like, I hate crying, I'm not good with emotion, it's so gross!
I'm not really good with emotions either, but
She like wipes some
we can
snot
figure
away.
it out together.
He's snotting.
That snoot's not.
Oh.
Save Sandra, I don't know where she is, I don't know why they took her.
We'll find her. We'll find her. You know, he's kind of like patting her back.
She's gonna continue to ugly cry for a minute.
Roll me a d4.
At least it's not a d6.
Yo.
My god, that's a 4.
Gavrick's got a 4-inch cock. No, you continue to ugly cry.
What?
Limp, 3 limp, mind you.
In his 3 era.
Flaccid 3 inches.
Nobody measures it flaccid, Gabriel.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is Eddie having me measure my dick flaccid in the first place?
Bro, I gave you the benefit of the doubt.
Damn.
I was being nice.
But Venora ugly
Why am I
cries for
rolling
about
a
4 minutes.
Ah,
He's just holding her throughout it.
I'm gonna grab the bed sheet and like blow my nose into it.
Oh, I
As
smell
she-
like fish guts.
No, that was a different bed.
Whose bed is this?
We moved that
Pretty sure your bed
because
was
Gavrick saw that his top bunk was covered in fish guts, so he just moved all our stuff over another one.
Gotcha.
Not anymore. I cleaned it.
Anymore.
That
After-
it was still when we went.
After you finish your ugly crying, both of you roll me a perception check.
Fuck, I nearly forgot something when I
21.
left. Can someone roll me?
21.
Can you roll for me?
I got you.
Appreciate it.
You have a +1, right?
Yes.
13 for him and 21 for me.
All right.
Oh.
Venora, you notice it first. Daetrys and Kruka are awkwardly staring at you guys from across the bunks.
Oh, God. She's
Oh,
gonna
fuck.
immediately jump up and be like, I'm sorry, had something in my eye. It doesn't, and okay, bye. And she's gonna walk out of the room.
I think it'd be cuter if she was like, "Oh, good night," and it went and like put the covers over and went.
Good night, and walks out of the bedroom. Just
That's what I was thinking.
you're like, "Good night." Where's she gonna
Takes the
You're
sheets
in
with her
the
and she
bed.
walks out.
You're in the bedroom. Where are you going?
Are you gonna leave the room?
She is. Yes, she does want to find Renequius.
Okay. All right. While we're down there,
I'm
we'll do
partying.
we'll do Gavrik and Datrus first. But Datrus is there, Gavrik.
Gavrik is going to. He sees that she's on. He's after he watches Minori leave. I actually had some questions for you.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see how best to start with this. You took my book earlier. Why?
It was a part of a prank. It was really stupid. Your friend Angel and Renequius, we were just playing a prank, and I was trying to get you out of the room, and it was the only thing that I could think of immediately. I didn't know it was a spell book. I thought maybe it was like, I don't know what humans read, fairy smart or something. I don't know. I didn't know it was your spell book. I didn't know it was that important to you, so I apologize.
Gavrik will look a little surprised, like, so your plan wasn't to burn it? Just making sure.
Why would I burn books? I'm a
Really?
student.
Oh, really? Oh, that's rather nice. Well, I have, in that case, I owe you an apology. I have very bad experience with elves in the past, and I took it out on you. That's my fault. I'm sorry. If there's any way I can make up for it, let me know.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess it's fair. Your reaction, you didn't know me, so you thought I was just stealing a book. To be fair, I didn't really know you either. It was really all your friend's idea. When I found fish guts in my bed, I kind of figured that Angel and Renequius had some part to play in this. If you don't mind me asking, what happened with you and elves?
Well, I guess I'll start from the beginning. I grew up in Amora, and in Amora, we don't have many fey creatures. Any, actually. Or non-humans, or magic, actually. And so I left, and the ambassadors are not exactly what we shall call, It's not that they're not friendly. They're very friendly, but we do interviews, and they've always said that elves were very hard to get along with. Now, I didn't believe that, as I didn't believe most of the ones about elves, and I didn't until I got here. Well, more accurately, Centralis. I went to school there, and during my time there was an elf. His name was Thainsrel. I don't know what his deal was, but he didn't like human wizards, and I was weak. The only spell I knew well was Firebolt, and Minor Illusion. And he, one day after class, he tried to burn my book, so that way I would have to start all over. And it was a book that happened to be my master's. I got even with him. He didn't succeed, and I threw a firebolt, burnt his shit out of his face. I think someone healed him before anyone else found out, because I never heard anything else about it, and never really saw him again. But I know he was around. Anyways, so when you took my book, I kind of assumed the worst.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. I can see why that would be upsetting. If I may ask, I've never been to a place without, fae or magic. Even though I don't really have very strong magic myself, I can't wrap my head around a place with no magic or fae anything. Where are you from exactly? Like, what part of the world map?
It's called Amora. It's off to the top left corner. Well, more leftish, I guess. Upper. It's up there.
it's a, I mean, island, but it's very large. So, and yeah, from what I can gather, we haven't had wizards, magic at all, any fey creatures since the Great Cataclysm. I mean, they don't even venture out much. The ambassadors of Mora. But it's a very different place. There was quite a culture shock when I got to the inner parts of the mainland.
Interesting. Well, that's actually wait, time out. Do I remember that Venura told me the story about their surprise marriage? I know that, right? Pretty sure I do.
I can't remember if she told you the whole story or if she just kind of she summed it up. I think is what happened.
Yeah, she gave me a synopsis.
Wow.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that was gonna be another question. That if you haven't grown up in a place without any magic or fey creatures or anything like that, which sounds quite awful if I'm being honest. How did you, like, end up marrying a dragonborn?
Well, I mean, I don't have anything against fey creatures to start. I mean, it's not like, I mean, well, I did have something against elves, obviously, and I apologize for that. But it was, to be honest, we were both very drunk, and I had a really bad week at the time, and I went to a bar, and I was outside the bar, sitting on the curb, just sort of lamenting, and she came up and started talking to me. She offered me a drink, and after that, honestly, everything's kind of blurry, and then we woke up married. Funny enough, the guy who apparently married us later tried to kill us, and he died.
It's strange. I wonder why he did that.
No idea.
Well, congratulations on a happy marriage.
Oh yes, well now we're actually very happy. I kind of like look around and say, I'm happy about it. We decided to stay together. I'll be honest, I've always had I don't know how to say, not against marriage, but I feel like I always felt weird relationships would get in the way of the of what I could do. But I'm happy to be with her.
That's sweet. I always find that to be particularly fascinating because, I mean, I might have said this earlier as a joke, but you dedicate so much of your life to studying and you're divvying that up by sharing that space with someone else. It's kind of sweet in a way.
Yes, it is. I used to be very scared of it. There was a prodigy at our school, and I used to be mad with him because he settled down with a wife and kids. Such a great amount of power. I thought he could have gone so much further. Now, I could honestly see where he was coming from. So it was.
Now, if we're gonna get your friend back.
Oh, well, I mean, we'll get her back. That's not the question on my mind. We'll find her at the very least, and she's pretty strong.
Is the question on your mind?
I'm gonna continue onwards though.
He'd probably just add in the last. Again, if you guys need anything, just let me know. And he'd kind of climb up into his bunk, pull out his book, and start reading again.
Nope, thank you for coming back. You didn't have to apologize or anything, but I appreciate it. It means a lot.
Oh, of course.
Venura, you are heading upstairs?
Yeah, I'm looking for Renequist.
You make it into the galley, and you see the white tiefling. White tiefling, what are you up to?
I'm dancing with Angel.
You see her dancing with
Just
the
call me
orange
Angel.
tiefling, and they're doing some hand motions together. You see a bunch of sailors. Some of them are passed out at this point.
My mother told me someday I would find a galley with good oars, sail to distant shores.
I don't have a lighter.
Lace your heart with mine.
Let your sleeping soul lie
Through the dark.
And you hear this wonderful tune from Renequius. Roll me a performance check, Renequius.
You like my jellyfish dance?
Yeah, you can
I
have a
think
d6 of inspiration for that to add to your performance.
Weeping soul to shine.
Let me just see what I actually. No, I forgot that existed. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be a 12 in performance.
Ragged.
You can add a d6 inspiration for that.
I
Those
just
wonderful
say
hand
raggy.
movements.
Oh, D6, yay! Okay. I rolled a 6! Okay,
Alright.
so that's gonna be 18.
18. Pretty good singing. Angel, this is probably the best you've heard your sister sing, like ever.
Like ever.
Oh, let's see.
Combined with the hand motions, she's pretty much.
Oh yeah, I'm casting thaumaturgy, and I am hyping up.
Doing the
I'm
score
like
dance.
projecting her voice for her.
All right, and it carries
Like,
with
as a
the effects of thaumaturgy. Vignora, you see her
Abracapenis.
there. She's
No, not abracadabra.
she's doing her silly hand motions. So what do you do?
If I'm seeing her having a good time, I'm not gonna bug her. I'm just gonna sit at a table.
All right.
Don't know why we're celebrating, but I'm having a good time.
Woohoo!
Let's say eventually.
There's so much more room on the ship now.
Do I see you,
For everybody.
Benora?
Roll me perception.
Do I see her?
Renequius.
Okay. Oh. That's gonna be an unnatural 20.
All right, yeah. You see Vignora
right.
sitting there staring at you.
Well, I'm gonna be like, hey, come join us! We're dancing! We're singing!
She's just gonna look horrified, like, oh god.
Well, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna peel her out of her seat, and we're going to all dance.
You're going to allow this, Vignora?
Yes,
All right.
I'll allow it.
Roll me a performance check, Vignora.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yes!
Venura performing. I wonder how that's gonna go.
Do we get the turtle man?
Do I have to
dance?
sing too?
You can do whatever you want.
It's whatever you want.
I'll just copy off what she's doing.
A lot of the
Oh,
sailors
it's a
are-
natural 20.
A natural 20
Oh!
with
Plus 1, 21.
with surprising grace and dexterity. The heavily armored dragonborn does the worm with you, and WYRM.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that one. A worm.
And you see she does like some fun dance moves and whatnot
She lays an egg.
with you. She does not lay an egg yet.
Not laying eggs
Yo.
today.
Yes.
She's
Hey, birds
doing
have
it.
tits, man. I make the rules.
He is our god. You're gay when we
Can you
say.
imagine that conversation? So, Gavrick, I laid an egg.
I'm gonna need you to come.
You know,
all
it
over
would be
this.
funny if she just had it in a blanket,
No.
and then because she's been pregnant, and then she has it in a blanket, and Gavrick's like, "Oh, I don't hear it crying. Is it okay?" She's like, shows it to him, and it has like a drawn-on face on the
Just
egg.
squatting for like 3 days on an egg.
Like, what the fuck are you doing over there?
I think she's.
Gavrick,
Yeah.
I am with egg.
I'm with egg.
So-
egg.
Oh shit.
Y'all dance for a hot minute, and Renequius, you probably had a lot more to drink than Vignora, so you're gonna run out of energy first. She just got there and started dancing, but
I'll
eventually
probably just
the
flop on the floor.
yeah the mood settles down after a good long while of celebration. Some of the sailors are sleeping there on the table. Some of them have gone back to their bunks, but Vignora and Renequius, you are there. What do?
I'm gonna be like, whew, you guys know how to party. That's exactly what I needed after today.
The circus is one big party. You know, you just have to know how to have your own fun.
I guess. I'm not used to fun. That was not allowed growing up.
Well,
Lego.
I always manage to have a good time with whenever my sister's around. I'm gonna look over wherever she's at. I don't know what she's doing, but wherever she's at.
Marg, roll
I'm
me
playing
a d8.
Oh.
That's a 1.
It's a 1. All right, you've only had one drink.
I've been so busy hyping everyone else up.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's more,
Still
probably.
I'm playing my tambourine, but the vibes have died down, so now I'm playing like a more like melancholy vibe.
All right, Emery is doing the melancholy vibe, playing with you over in the corner where y'all are at. So
cool.
Yep. Senora Renequius.
I'm just gonna be like, so I wanted to talk to you.
What do you gotta say?
What are you gonna say?
Finora's just awkwardly gonna be like, and then she's gonna be like, why do you hate me? I try to make friends with everybody, but I'm not good at it, and you seem to be mad at me. Why?
Why do you want to be friends with everybody?
I don't.
You ever thought that some people probably aren't worth being your friends, or some people should be friends
Yes,
with?
that's why I never really make friends, but since I've been with you guys are kind of cool. And I kind of like you, so why do you hate me?
Why are you trying so hard to be friends with everyone in this group? I feel like that's kind of suspicious.
I like you guys.
Anybody, if I learned anything in the circus, is that anybody trying to be your friend with no other motive was sketchy at best.
Look, I know I am large and I look silly, but that doesn't mean I am part of circus. I never had that. Nor did I ever have friends. I'm just trying. I'm
always skeptical of everyone. Anyone who tries to get too close to my sister, I'm always skeptical of.
Well, to be
You've
fair,
been
your
way
sister
too
is
touchy
beautiful.
and motherly, and I've never had a mother, so I really wouldn't. It's very strange to me.
It's strange to me how free you guys are. You have me over there making goof of myself.
Well, everyone should know how to dance and have a good time. That's just tiefling nature? Or is that a being nature? I don't want to say human nature.
Indentured servitude nature.
Indentured servitude nature. Honestly, you're under my scrutiny. I don't know if I like you or not. I'm very skeptical of you. Somehow Kip died in your presence. And I have no reason why. I'm still investigating that.
What?
I found his slingshot in your things, which makes me extra skeptical. Also, when Emery died, you didn't heal him. You just ran after the first thing you saw. And then whenever I accidentally stabbed my sister, she wasn't healed. Like, you're supposed to be the group healer, and yet you're trying to just make friends, trying to get in everyone's good graces, trying to maybe bring someone back to life to make us believe that you are still a healer in this group, when, I mean, there's a lot suggesting that you kind of want some of us to slowly die off. I mean, we've already lost Kib. So I am sorry if I'm not your friend, because I'm trying to be the one in the group, especially looking out for my sister and her better interests. I'm trying to figure out what you are up to and what you're doing here. The voices tell me things in my head, and they tell me that you're suspicious.
I don't even know how to start with that. Look, Kib was trying to play with Bo, and
he was showing me his bow.
He was trying. Yes, he was, but I don't trust him with Bo. He already flung the small man out the cart. So I was trying to
Emery
take
had
it
a
away
good
from
time, and
him.
he was dead. So no one was hurt in that situation besides Kib.
Most fun Emery ever had in his life.
In his after death. His afterlife.
I was just trying to make sure he didn't cause a scene, so I wanted to take the bow away. He wouldn't let go, and he flung himself. I had the slingshot because I was trying to find him, and I only found that.
And then you decided to keep it because it meant a lot to you?
I didn't want to just leave it
as a trophy?
No. I didn't want to just leave it there. But that's what happened to Kib, and I felt bad and sorry because you are sad, so I went out to buy you Pet Dragon.
Oh, I sad because I cared for Kib.
I know.
But I guess I'll never know his side of the story because there's no asking him. There was nothing left to converse with. Dead.
I was just trying. Sorry to bother you, and I'm gonna walk off.
Alright.
Reneka's gonna squint and watch her go. She's watching her.
Venura, where are you heading, Venura?
Probably just to bed.
Okay. For the next week, Is there anything that you guys want to do on the ship? Any long-term roles you wish to make? Any plants you want to see grow?
Greg.
I'm gonna probably look into that Tome of Understanding.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep with Tor. No, I'm just kidding.
He won't remember it.
Yeah, he won't remember a damn thing.
I'm gonna cast illusion on myself, make myself look like
I
Syndra.
mean, if I'm drunk
No,
and he's drunk,
no.
it would be something she'd try,
No.
but you
Jesus
know.
Christ. We'll do the tome first. So the Tome of Understanding. Where did y'all find that fucking tome?
We
the
found it
Cobalt
in-
Fort. Yes.
Yes. After
Okay.
I tried to kill Kim.
Didn't you and Angel fight over that?
Yeah.
Yes,
All
she
right.
dipped it in.
So this would be enough time to do that, and you would have enough free time, Vignora. You spend over the next 6 days a total of 48 hours reading, studying, focusing on that book, and at the end of the 6 days, you guys are approaching the port of Calica Bay, and you finish the book, and it's at that moment that you feel the magic from the book drawn from it and into you, and your wisdom score increases by 2 permanently.
Yes. So it's at a 5 now?
Whatever your wisdom was prior,
The score itself.
the score itself, so it's just 16 to an 18, so it's a +4.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, Inyala, roll me 6 consecutive nature checks.
6 consecutive nature checks. Okay.
Yeah.
19.
Okay,
1.
okay,
11.
okay,
19.
okay,
15.
okay.
13.
13. All right. There was one bad day where there was a storm, and you didn't notice until it was too late. But the potted plant tipped over, and a leaf got chipped off of Greg, and he was in
Beside
pain
myself.
for a good minute there. But the rest of the time, by the time you reach the port, you look upon Greg, and you see his stem has widened out, and you see the beginnings of what look like little pecks.
You're getting so strong!
This is fucking great, man. But we gotta get off this goddamn boat.
I know, it's terrible. I hate it. I can't feel the ground.
Neither can I can find back on my pot, but I mean, God, I love pot.
But when we get off, maybe you can flirt with Renecuous.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You can show her your new pecs.
I will. Oh yeah, watch this. And he does like the pec flex thing that I cannot do in real life.
Be good.
All right, Deatrice. Deatrice. Beans.
Emotional.
Knife
stability.
ears.
Are you going to try and acquire that gem for Kruka?
I'm gonna go to the one person that I know who knows everything that's going on this ship, literally ever, and it's probably been in everyone's pockets at this point. No one know. I'm gonna go talk to Renequius.
I don't know if she has anything. Well, she might. I
Alright.
don't know.
So you approach Renequius. What are you asking her?
You seem like someone who has a certain magnetism for attractive and shiny things. Am I correct in assuming that?
What's magnetism?
An attraction to?
I do like shiny, that's true.
You wouldn't happen to know of any particular kind of gemstone that someone can just part with?
Roll me an intelligence check, Renequius.
Good, because I'm a little bit smart, I think. I like to think I'm
A
smart.
little bit.
Okay, that wasn't a good roll. Come on now. My
What
dice
was your
didn't like
intelligence
that.
check again? Or your intelligence
Oh,
again?
shoot. It's a +2. That's a 10? Do I know if I have anything I don't
A
care
10.
about?
Alright. You
Or I guess
remember-
I did go through some people's stuff. I did do that.
You remember everybody evenly divvied up at the end of that tomb underground. There was a number of gems that you guys found, and y'all all had a divvied up share of it. Whether or not you guys wrote that down, each of you.
Oh, I don't think I did.
Actually, I was pretty sure we had. I thought the gems they were. I was like, oh, we can also split these up, and no one said anything about it. So I don't know what we did
know
with
if I
them.
heard that. I'll add them now. How much does each person?
I mean, yeah, we can. 63 each.
Oh god, you're making me.
3 each. You say?
No, there was a. You're making me
Wait.
go back and look through my notes.
You're
I'm
making me go
90% sure it was
downtown.
63.
Get noted.
90% sure. I'm sorry, I pay attention to what I've been given.
I trust
my
his
bad.
memory.
You are correct.
What?
63 assorted gems.
Wow.
So
Divided by.
either y'all split those up, and
For
you would
all Gavin's
have
bag.
split 6 ways, kind of. Yes.
What about
I think it was
Emery, Tor, and
They weren't down there
Sandra?
with you guys. It was just
They
you guys
went down there.
Oh.
What do they know
about?
Yeah.
They know nothing about it.
specifically, Actually, they specifically told us, yeah, you guys can keep all that. We don't care.
Oh, okay.
So, y'all would each have 9 or 10. Actually, no, sorry, 10 or so gems.
Okay. I'll
In
just say
your-
I have 10
Yeah.
assorted.
Mm-hmm.
Assorted gems.
Kruka,
Bro,
what is the
spyware
material
over here.
cost of said?
Oops, that's the wrong paragraph. Let's see. The only thing it says as far as material cost is a gemstone or crystal.
Okay, so to your knowledge, Datris, or do you tell? I mean, Renequis. She asks about gems, and you know you have gems.
Well, I really do like my shiny things, but because we had a really good time putting guts in the bed, I'll let you pick which one, but you cannot have the opal because I really like the opal, okay? And the topaz is also one of my favorites. So she has 10, but she only picks 5 of her least favorite out. And she's like, you can only pick one, and I'm watching. She's like only looking at her hands.
You see an assortment of 5 gems before you.
There wasn't. Kruka didn't ask for a specific gemstone.
Not
Just
that you
said
recall.
a gemstone.
No.
All right. How about this red one right here? I think this is a ruby.
You can take it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I'll see you later, and she'll go to the crew quarters and go up to Kruka with this. You know.
You have acquired gem,
What?
Kruka.
Kruka quarters.
And I didn't have to steal anything. I just went up and asked a friend.
Oh, perfect! No witnesses? And he's like, pulls his revolver out and like cocks it.
What?
There were no witnesses?
It was just Renequis.
You said she gave it willingly?
Well, yeah, because I was helping her with the prank earlier. With-
Does
with
she
Gamma?
know she gave it willingly?
Yeah, because I don't have that kind of magic ability to just change her mind.
Wow. Huh. And he like uncocks it and like puts his pistol away.
Fuck! Okay, we've got to talk about that, but at a later date. What do you need the gemstone for, again?
I need that gemstone, thank you. And he like takes it.
Alright.
And he's got this apparatus or whatever that he's been working on, and he puts it in this metally contraption thing that's shaped kind of like an egg.
So let's
Is
say
that-
that was on the very first day. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Is that, like, some kind of egg decoration?
No, it's actually a present.
Oh, for who?
You will see.
Ah. Okay, that doesn't sound like it. So it doesn't sound ominous or anything.
It's not quite ready.
Bro sits on it like a bird.
In my head canon, that's exactly what he does. He sleeps with it, like at night, just cuddles it.
Alright. Are you able to complete that within 6 days, Kruka?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that anybody wants to do after the 6-day period? 7-day period, roughly a week?
Not really.
Oh, after Gavrix sees Venura reading, he is gonna like open his book to the back section again. And he's gonna write something down.
Okay. That would
That's
be
what
the last day, so. Kruka, the voyage is near completion, and you finish up your project that you are working on. you see the land within sight, a large shipping port.
Cool. So like, Kruga's up on the deck, and everything's all fixed up. He's whole again. And we're just kind of, I guess we're coming into the bay. We're heading into Calica Bay here.
The ship pulls in. You guys see now a massive. Seems like most of the city is designed to take cargo to and from. There's a number of ports way larger than Merkvale. This is a large, mostly just trade hub. There's another river that seems to float a little bit inward. You see some fishing ships going to and from there. A large spread of houses, no tall structures or anything. There's a hill off to the side with looks like some nicer buildings and structures up there on the opposite side of the river. So, but yeah, you guys have arrived at Calica Bay.
Whee!
The ship is pulling in.
Whee!
So, but the crew. Have any of you guys helped them along the way with the ship duties and whatnot?
I would say Calder definitely has.
Okay. With yes.
Datrus has
Never
nautical
tried.
experience.
What was that?
Datrus has nautical experience too.
So yes, those of you that have experience definitely help. Those of you that don't, you are able to learn a pretty decent amount if you wish to help out from them. And so you guys get a week's worth of training basically, if you don't know already. And so with your help, they pull in successfully. The ship has been repaired to the extent that it can be. It still looks battle worn, and you guys are incredibly understaffed. Kruka, is there anything that you wanted to do?
Well, so alright, so we're pulling in. Like we have the boarding ramp and everything. So we're like
the ramp has finally lowered. Elmer is standing at the helm. Can I have everyone's attention, please, for all of you guys on board?
Hi, Elmer.
Hi.
Listen.
I'm Inyala.
Hi, Gavrik. Hi, Gavrik.
Hello, Inyala. Yes,
Hi.
I want to thank all of you. You guys did not need to assist us in this journey. I understand that we had a lot of misfortune at the very beginning. We are currently undercrewed to go the rest of this journey, and we will be staying here at port for probably a few weeks to make repairs. I understand that some of you were trying to make your way to Whiteport. Unfortunately, we are not able to cast off at this time and complete the journey. So if you guys are willing to stay and assist us for longer, you can. If you guys are interested in finding another means of arriving there are plenty of caravans that make their way up there. I know there's also lots of ships in this area. Some of them might be leaving to go that way as well. As far as this crew, though, we're going to have to do a lot of organization and figuring things out before we can leave again. But I do thank you for all of your assistance.
Did we get a discount?
You paid beforehand. I'm sorry.
So we don't get any partial refund?
We are trying to hold on together as best we can.
What about my emotional compensation?
Pain and suffering.
Roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Why at disadvantage? I'm making a very valid point.
Honestly, all of the
you
crew
brought the
on
monsters
board.
there.
Yeah.
That is true.
No, they didn't ask any questions.
They didn't. They could have been them. You don't know. It could have been the pirates. We also don't know.
Oh, fuck. Do I have to do disadvantage?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a natural one.
It's a natural one. Elmer looks at you. Listen, Angel, I'm very sorry. We're going to need all that we can.
Angel the Devil.
Angel the Devil, thank you. We're going to need all that we can as our crew to hire a new crew to repair the ship. We cannot afford, honestly, to spend money that we really don't have.
Well, there's other ways of compensation.
Do you want some alcohol?
Rude. No. Well, you could do one of two
Well,
things.
let's not be hasty.
No, we can get better alcohol than this shit.
Alright, I'll trust you.
I was looking for one of two things. One, you give me that hat back, and you can get another captain's hat. Or two, You can name the ship after me. Angel, the devil, the whole thing.
Alright, roll me a regular persuasion check.
See, they're not unreasonable.
That is extremely unreasonable.
Oh. I mean, we did basically save the ship.
We ruined the ship!
You were the reason why it was ruined.
No, the pirates
don't know that. They don't know that.
The pirates were not us. I don't know who the pirates
Yeah,
were.
the pirates weren't us, and I kicked their ass, so I feel like I should get a ship named
That's
after
true.
me.
The pirates did the most damage.
They did.
It was a 25, and I want him to have little flashbacks of me beating the pirate ship's ass.
And he sits there and ponders for a moment, and Jerry walks up to him and whispers something in his ear.
Jerry!
And then he's like, oh,
Kyle.
go get the hat. And you see Jerry, he runs into the captain's quarters and comes back out. Listen, I want to thank you for helping defend the ship and letting me get home safe. I am strongly considering finding a new line of work, but here you go. And
A line of work at sea, or a line of work...
Classic John.
I think I've seen enough of the sea for now.
I've seen enough.
But you know, you could always come with us and help us secure a different way to Whiteport. You know, maybe one little sea journey.
No offense, but I'm not a fighter. I don't know if I'd be a good fit in your crew. But I thank you. I'm gonna stay here and probably help prepare the ship for a little bit, and then look and see what's available in town. But
Alder's gonna walk up and be like, Theodore, it's been a pleasure.
it's you're right. It is Theodore, and he shakes your hand.
All right. Thank you, Oliver.
Shelby, I know that was supposed to be a C pun, but I just read like I've shone enough.
That's on enough.
That's too good.
Where is the
enough.
All right.
It's a C.
Jerry
That's
walks
how you
off.
spell Sean.
That should not be how you spell Sean. I'm sorry.
Elmer is going to, at that point, you are all dismissed, though, if you wish to head to shore. And I thank you for your assistance, for your help defending the ship, all that stuff. Angel,
I salute him.
you are standing there, and Venora walks up to you.
Oh, but I was trying to. Oh wait, before Jerry, is Jerry still
gone.
there?
Or unless you wanted to say something before he left.
I do want to say something
Jerry.
before he left.
Hi, Liam.
Well, you know, just let me know whatever inn you're staying at. Maybe we could catch up and get a drink or dinner sometime or something like that.
Roll me persuasion.
Persuasion. Bro had stars in his eyes earlier.
Oh, it's another 25, baby.
Oh, she's getting it.
Oh.
Not only does he say yes, he's at full mast.
He's already hard.
Jerry
Can
looks
sail
he's
his own
like,
ship.
I know
Roll a
there's a place called the White Gold Tavern in town. It's a fairly decent establishment. I was thinking of probably getting some lodging there for the next couple days, so.
Ooh,
Isn't white gold cocaine?
Is it?
No, that's black powder.
Well, then that tavern's just gonna be extra fun. I don't see the problem.
No one calls cocaine black.
Okay, alright, and
Why are you giving
Jerry-
everything that I have?
I'll give him a.
What
I will give him
cocaine
a
are you
wink.
using that's black?
I'll give him a wink as he walks away.
the black one.
What did you say, Haley? It's gonna come through.
he doesn't seem to grasp it until he's already walked
Okay.
out of line of sight, but you don't know that. Now
Oh, he doesn't
Venora
grasp
approaches you.
Yeah, okay. He better not be gay. I swear to God, if I lose another one.
All the good ones.
He had a
another one's
boner.
the
He had a
gay.
boner. There's no way he's gay.
That was
She
your
does
hand.
not. Sexual.
She's gonna walk.
He's gonna walk up to her and just, do you want me to fix your head?
Oh, you know, I kind of like it singed. It kind of shows off my toughness and the fact that I totally deserve it. And I also deserve the ship to be
on
named
the
after
right
me.
side, and it's plopped off.
Smells like
I
dead
could stitch
chicken.
it. I had to sew most of my costumes anyway. But thank you.
Alright. No, I'll leave it at that.
Okay. So are you guys going to stay on the ship? What are your...
Fuck no, I'm going to the White Gold Tavern.
Alright.
I follow the music.
But, okay, maybe I should probably tell the entire group that I'm going to do that. Are we all there?
You guys are all on the top deck, main deck. The crew, a lot of them seem to have actually walked off the ship. It's docked for now. They're going to probably return to it later. They're trying to get some sustenance or something for the time being. So, but you guys are on the deck.
I look at everyone, and Datris and her weird Aarakocra friend included that I haven't actually talked to.
NQ, racist.
Oh, sorry.
For real.
Zoom tight.
Go.
I love how racism only applies to you, man. That's crazy.
That's great.
You and the elf.
I will include them in my eyesight. Just be like, so are we getting on another ship, or are we staying on this one, or are we gonna hoof it?
Let's Emery's gonna pipe up. Let's go into town, find lodging for the night at least, and then we can make a plan.
Already found that.
All right. So we can go follow you, I suppose, find lodging, and make our plan. Yeah. I'm not for either one. I'm not sure at this point which one will be faster. So
we'll go to lodging and then sit down and then discuss our next steps. So you just want to do that now, or
Sounds like a good plan to me.
after a drink or two,
We just
or
want ale.
a night's sleep or something, I just let's.
Yeah, let's. I think we should rest on it.
Yeah.
Burp.
Kruka. What is your
I want to talk to Beatrice.
quest here? All right. We'll say you guys are the last two to walk off the ship. You guys have grabbed your wares. You're making your way off the ship. Datris, Kruka approaches you.
Oh, Beatrice, a moment, please.
Yeah? What's...
I suppose, where are your adventures taking you now?
Thought that maybe we were both headed to Don Craig.
It seems as though that's where the rest of this unruly gang is headed as well.
Are you not coming?
No, I will not be coming.
Do not come.
Oh.
Do not come.
Do
Why-
not come. Get the fuck out
Why...
of here.
Why not?
Well, I have never actually left Markville in my entire life. I spent my entire time there as a spy, and now I need to rebuild my network of informants, and that's going to take some time. And I think I'm going to start that here in Calica Bay.
Not going to go to Don Craig, then.
No, I don't exactly have much influence in I don't have as much influence in Don Craig as I do here in Calica Bay. There are a few, let's say, handsy politicians and celebrities I'm aware of here that perhaps owe me a favor or two.
So, you're a spy master, then? That was your job in Merkville?
That's correct.
And the people who were chasing you were probably
Not
your
pleased
landlord.
with my services.
Ah. Well, for what it's worth, I can't really say I'm that surprised. You kind of have a sneakiness about you, but in a way it's kind of... I don't know, it's very you. And... I don't know, be honest, I'm a little bit sad that you're going to be parting ways. I thought you would go with us all the way to Don Craig.
No, part of being a spy means I need to pull some favors, and well, I need to speak to some people, and yeah, let's just leave it at that. But I do have one parting gift for you, and he's gonna reach out and have that egg that he was working on.
Egg.
And he's gonna give that. If you ever need help from a well-trained spy or an informant or just an old friend, you will take the egg, you will press down on its ruby, and then release it. And let it do the rest. And I will come and find you.
Thoughtful, thank you so much.
Preferably outside when you do it, though.
Oh, okay, good to know. That
Yes.
sounds important.
It will. He's gonna put his hand out for a handshake.
She'll take his hand, but she'll also bring him in for a one-arm pat.
Oh.
Back too.
Beatrice, you are a very nice elf. But nice people are usually the first ones to get killed.
That's comforting advice, Kruka. Thank you.
Yes. I
I'll
hope
do
you
that.
learn to be a little meaner.
Well, I'll work in that. Probably. Maybe. We'll see.
Excellent.
Well, I guess this is goodbye then.
It's
now.
see you later.
I like that a lot better. See you later. Thank you. And
Till we
she'll-
meet again, Beatrice. And he's going to walk down the ramp and head out.
And Kruka walks off onto the docks, and after a moment, you lose sight of him as he walks among the people and like
He vanishes into
person
the
passes,
crowd.
and he fucking vanishes somehow. And you're like, oh, what the fuck? So,
Bitch.
Bitch.
all right.
Gone. I call
The rest of you guys, you're heading towards the White Gold Tavern. You guys keep making your way up, and it's a bit of a walk through the city. I need somebody to roll me a survival check to see if you can find the White Gold Tavern.
I got a natural 20. I don't know if that matters.
All right,
I got a 21.
21.
Oh,
Okay.
I think we're good.
Between
We found it.
with the help of the tree and the dragonborn, way out of their elements, those two mysteriously team up together and are able
Put our
to.
brains together.
They think they're being nice and cordial. What they don't realize, and the rest of the party realizes, is that like a lot of people are incredibly intimidated by a talking tree and a big ass dragon, and they
Have they never seen a tree before?
Yes. No, there's no trees. None whatsoever. All of them are
There are
dead.
no trees. What?
Burned to the
What
ground.
happened
Burned to the
here?
ground.
What happened?
We burned them.
The elves took all the leaves.
No.
Don't start
knew
that
it.
shit again.
I fucking knew it.
Guys, you're freaking her out. Again.
I didn't say that as Senora. I'm just making
My
it.
trees!
Gavrik would if there was talk about no trees in the area.
But with that, we shall conclude